Today on One, your daily dose of local affairs and social media commentary.
Today on One, we are the second largest political party in Namibia, says LPM. Walvis Bay swears in new town council. Urgent call for neighborhood watch in Commercial Park Foods area. And girl child urged to join newly established football academy.
The Landless People's Movement has declared itself the second largest political party in Namibia after an impressive display during the 2020 Regional Council and Local Authority elections.
Likely to be in a coalition. It may also be that we may not be in a coalition. We may end up agreeing issue by issue with any political party if coalition talks fail. Coalitions are very difficult to manage. Because over and above egos that people have, you've got to agree on the substance of matters. But there are certain no compromise areas that we have. There are other areas that we have as compromise areas. We do not, in talking about coalitions, go in any coalition as a little child that wants to be given a sweet. We go into any coalition talks, and once a coalition agreement is reached, it means we must govern, and govern seriously. Who gets mayoral positions and who gets chairperson, these are secondary issues. The agenda must be agreed upon.
LPM leader Panado Swarpo said that Job Omopanda, the leader of the Affirmative Repositioning Movement AR, is his little brother and is currently engaging with him on a daily basis. He, however, noted that he was against pre-announcing which candidate will be mayor, as egos may clash and lead to no collusion.
Serious discussions being reduced to who will be mayor, who will be chairperson is a dangerous road that has actually prevented political parties before from working together. I would have thought that nobody would come up and say, I want to be this, I want to be that. I think it is unfortunate that that was done. But as for Job, we have very good relations with him. He is our young brother. We are in serious business of transforming the city of Windhoek, transforming society. We do not take negotiations nor ourselves lightly. There is no way that we will subject ourselves to instances where people forget that we have a balance of power that we bring to the table. And that must, for goodness sake, be appreciated by anybody that wants to bargain for things. We cannot have one, two regions, one local authorities, represented in National Assembly, going to National Council, and subject ourselves to loose type of talks that we will support this or that person. This is serious. I wish people take for once that discussion of the city of Windhoek very seriously.
Swarpo added that the LPM is sharing the balance of power with the official ruling party, SWAPO, making them the second largest political party in Namibia.
We are indeed the second largest political party, and in a period of 1 year and 9 months, without any resources comparable to that of the ruling elite, we must commend the expressed will of our people quite a number of times. We are, of course, the party that impacts the balance of power, and that's the more important part. Who impacts the balance of power? Who sits at National Council? Who sits at National Assembly? Who controls regions? Who controls local authority? That's the more salient and more important issue, even discursively, to be engaged upon. Now, when you look at those that voted for SWAPO, it's the rural folk. It's the ones in informal settlement. It is the ones that don't have jobs, that are hungry, that are disenfranchised. Who voted for LPM? It's the ones in informal settlements, the ones that are hungry, the ones that are disenfranchised. In other words, there is convergence in terms of those that voted for the ruling party and those that voted for LPM.
The much anticipated swearing in of the Windhoek Municipality councillors and the mayor will take place on Wednesday this week.
Win free airtime with #LearnOn1. Share your comments on the lessons. SMS your feedback, name and town to 555. #LearnOn1. Invite learning in.
Walfish Bay saw its local authority council chambers packed to capacity for the first time after a new leadership of the town was sworn into office, headed by candidates of the Independent Patriots for Change. Trevino Forbes from the Independent Patriots for Change is now Walfish Bay's new mayor, deputized by fellow party member Sarah Mutondoka. The management committee chairperson is Leroy Victor from the IPC, deputized by Olivia Andrews, also a member of the IPC.
The ordinary council meeting agendas makes provision for us as councillors to task our questions in an open council meeting, and we intend to do so. This will then also be the forum where the officials must provide their response to our questions. The same applies to all discussions at the special meetings, and we believe that all matters must be discussed at the meetings of the council that is open to the public, and we intend to do so. The next few weeks will be used to acquaint ourselves with the systems, practices, policies and laws, and then it will be full stream ahead to address the issues and challenges ahead of us.
The chairperson of the management committee, before dismissing the swearing-in, tabled a motion for the missing 24 million Namibia dollars from the mass land servicing to be traced.
Here I want to introduce a motion that the matter of the alleged missing millions be addressed urgently. Our motion is as follows. The CEO be instructed by the Council to engage the services of specialized auditors to conduct a forensic audit of the missing or wrongly appropriated funds. That these auditors be appointed by a latest Friday the 4th of December and to be given until the 15th December to finalize the audit. That the CEO then arrange a special council meeting no later than the 18th of December for him to present the findings of the auditors, and that the special council meeting be open to the public and the media.
Other members are Roland Bramwell of the Joint Walfish Bay Residents Association and Richard Hoaib of the Popular Democratic Movement. Stanley Baikier of the Landless People's Movement is the alternate member, while Albertina Nkoshi, Ephraim Shozi and Paules Kahondwamwa from SWAPO make up the ordinary members on the council.
Things that degrade women, for me, number one, I am not there, because that is basically what I don't believe in. I don't stand for things that degrade women.
What do you think we can add? What can we put in the basket?
First of all, let's put Blossom back in the basket.
Look at the person like, man, let's do a song.
Let's do something.
Just
let's
like
collaborate.
Let's collaborate.
The Africans were claiming us.
Yes, exactly. To the rest of the world, they belong to us. Namibia, Baba, Namibia.
I'll help you carry on.
Creating music and putting some stuff out for the people who've been supporting me, that's definitely something that's next on my list.
Residents in Komastdal near the Parkfoots area said that they are tired of members in their community having a fear of their lives and women being beaten and robbed of their belongings.
This message goes to all the criminals. If you are coming to Parkfoots, Stratford College, stop robbing people. We will catch you like we caught this one. We will catch you like we caught this one, and we're gonna deal with all of you.
People want to take a picture of
We're gonna deal with all of you.
Two brothers recently successfully tracked down a thief in a nearby riverbed and alerted the police. The brothers are calling on government and law enforcement to increase safety measures in the area. They say that robberies happen almost every day and they are concerned and fear for their lives.
It is because of the bush which is around here, and the second thing is because taxi, there is a taxi rank here, but we just don't understand why do we have to pay double to come in. I think the officials must enforce this, and I don't know which department has to deal with this. But the main thing is let them enforce it. Let the taxis come in for 12 bucks because of the college and because of the safety of the people. People cannot be walking for kilometers just to go to school while the taxi rank is still there. You see, and the main thing is, we see this taking place like almost every 3 days. We see somebody scream. And then when we go out, we see the same person running in the bush because they got mugged or robbed, you see. So we decided as my brothers, listen, if anybody gets robbed, we'll stand together. Not just my two brothers here, but everybody around. We said we're going to stand together and then we're going to go after whoever is robbing until we catch them. Somebody got robbed right in front of my gate who came to visit my brother. So as the person got robbed, we were aware, we stood as a team, we were even barefoot. We stood and we ran and chased the person. Luckily, we caught up with him by the help of the police, which were also behind us. We caught up with the person, we caught the victim, we caught the person, and now the person is in custody.
It happened constantly. Two days ago, before this event, there was also another woman that was robbed just in front of our yard. But unfortunately, we couldn't make it. We're not able to run after the bochocho because he was so fast. So he robbed the girl and he took the phone. So it happens constantly. So I would like to emphasize it more on the government, on the security concerning this area, because we are really not in peace here. All the neighbors and everybody that passes through this bush, they don't feel comfortable. They don't feel comfortable. They are so threatened. So there's something that should be done on this.
An elderly who has been living in the area since 1968 said that the crime has risen ever since.
Ja, ons het 'n groot probleem hierso, want dit is ook naby die rivier in die opposite van die speelparkie. People die taxis is op en af hierso, mense beweeg op en af, maar dit is nie te sê dat dat jy kan sê dit is iemand wat nou sal vir jou aanval of iets nie. Hulle beweeg normaal hierso, maar dit is baie dangerous hierso. Wel, dis nou die 5de keer wat my huis ingebreek word. Ewen soos my heksemotor is die 20ste November afgesteel en jy nie te weet hoe nie, want hy weet net hoe om hom af te haal. Dis nie afgegryp of wat so ewe nie. Hy's netjies afgehaal, so dis mense wat weet hoe dit doen.
They further asked the community members to form a neighborhood watch to decrease crime in their area.
Today, I'm joined by a panel of men. As per usual, we men get to talk about what we men really talk about. The program aims to make sure that what is left in the dark definitely comes to light.
I did see my father physically abusing my mother. So I didn't grow up with that I should beat a woman, because I hated what my dad did to my mom.
You know, whether this older woman does it with you, whether she, violates you, it's sort of seen that boosts your ego as a man.
Was that as a young man, I think at 17, 18, I started dating and realized that it's a very fascinating thing to have sex and so forth. So we had lots of what we call friends with benefits.
In order for women footballers to have the same opportunities as the men, a young football enthusiast, Hafeni Ndeitunga, recently established an all-girl football academy with the aim of exposing girls to develop in football at a young age. Currently, the Ramblers Women Football Club head coach, Hafeni Ndeitunga, is the owner and founder of the newly established Cape First Seals Football Club. He described the decision to establish the club as to give the girl child the same opportunity as the boy child in football.
Cape First Seals is a girls' academy that was started. It was an idea that was there for 2 years now, and now we're trying to bring it into reality, and it's literally just an all-girls academy. Being in women's football for around about 5 years, I've realized there's no opportunities for young girls to express themselves through football, and we are not really promoting them that much, and the opportunities are not there. So I think this was an easy decision for me, noticing that there's not a lot of opportunities. So I started an academy where I can say that we can give girls that aren't really exposed to that chance and give them a chance. Currently, right now, we're looking at from under 6 to under 9. Reason being because most of the schools I've coached at, they started under 14, 15, which is quite too late to grasp the football knowledge. But for now, we'll start with under 6 to under 9, and those are the age group we're targeting, because that's where they grasp the knowledge easiest.
With this initiative, Hafeni believes that the establishment of this club will highly benefit the girl child in different ways, such as opportunities to excel in a professional football career. Being in women football as Ramblers Football Club manager, Hafeni stated that commitment from the girls is one of the biggest challenges he has faced.
It was commitment-wise, but that's only a problem because we never give them that chance to show them that football, you can do a lot through football. So commitment is the only problem, but other from that, it's actually quite fun and quite cool. It will benefit the Namibian girls because it will give them a sense of belief, a sense of an idea that they can make it through football. And the opportunities now there, opportunities that were not there before, because now there was this narrative that soccer is a men's sport and it's a boys' sport, but now we can actually show that girls can play soccer. It's the same as the boys, if not better. It's getting there. We're currently now about to start the Women's Super Cup. But I think with more support, more help from the necessary people, I think we can elevate it to at least a semi-professional or professional status.
Parents who have girls that are soccer enthusiasts and are interested in playing football aged 6 to 9 are further urged to register for trials with Cape First Seals Football Club in 2021.
free airtime with One Africa TV. Share your comments on the channel. WhatsApp your feedback, name and town to 081 200 6659. One Africa TV. It just gets better.
In other leading stories, chairing the last cabinet meeting of the 2020 calendar year, President Hage Geingob has commended the Namibian nation for a peaceful and orderly manner in which they have conducted themselves during the campaigns leading up to the recent regional and local authority elections and afterwards. On the tasks ahead for the cabinet in the new year, Geingob urged members to deliver in all earnest improved services to all Namibians. He noted that together with ministerial staff, cabinet will be able to deliver on the actions outlined in the second Harambee Prosperity Plan with a strong economic recovery program which will be launched in February next year. Geingob reiterated that government must revive the economy, create jobs for young people in the critical sectors, which include the present-day green and blue economies, and deliver better services to the Namibian people. And the third Bank Windhoek Long Course Gala for the year concluded this past weekend at the Olympia Swimming Pool in Windhoek. Hosted by the Namibia Swimming Union NASU, the competition between clubs or groups of swimmers, especially the youth, saw 120 participants from Aqua Swimming Club, Dolphin Swimming Club, Marlins Aquatic Club and Phoenix Swimming Academy compete in 756 events. Simultaneously, swimmers from the Swakopmund Swimming Club and Flippers Aquatic Club were competing in Swakopmund, while the Oranjemund Sand Sharks were going through their paces in the mining town. NASU Executive Committee member Nikki McNamara noted that it was a grueling weekend in the heat, but with the holidays around the corner, the swimmers were giving it their all, resulting in 7 new records being set. The 4th Bank Windhoek Long Course Gala will take place at the end of January 2021.
"25-year-old Rashida Albinos was set ablaze last weekend by a woman regarded as a sister to the family after she, according to a source, had an affair with her sister's husband. Joanna said some people are not to be trusted. Pete said women were marching because they no longer feel safe, but now a woman has set another ablaze. Katrina said this is the time for true repentance. Felice said that she heard about the story recently and did not know that it will end this way. Dorcas said this is shocking and asked why bad things are happening. Christine said blood is no longer thicker than water. Hannah said the lady is kind and that something bad has led her to commit such an act.
And that is all from Comments Corner. Be sure to post your comments on our social media pages for broadcast every day only on TDN1.
A look at the weather forecast. The Namibia interior is sunny and hot to very hot in the south. Elsewhere, partly cloudy and hot to very hot with a few to isolated thunder showers in the northeast and east at places. The coast partly cloudy and cool with overnight fog patches, and the wind moderate to fresh southerly to southwesterly. Now we'll look at minimum and maximum temperatures across the country and beyond.